Sorry to keep you waiting, everybody. Crocodile King here. Welcome to my reaction to Death Battle Season 9, Episode 5. Omni-Man from Invincible versus Homelander from The Boys. Now, I have not seen either of these series as per usual, but I do know that these are basically two superpowered beings that look like superheroes on the outside, but are probably bigger supervillains than any being in their universes. Now, just really quickly before we get to the reaction, I just want to give a huge thank you to everyone who has ever subscribed to my channel, followed me on Twitter, or just done any support for my videos, because just a couple days ago, I reached 100 subscribers, and that may not seem like much to many people, but that to me is a milestone to finally reach triple digits. So I just want to thank everyone who subscribed to me, and if you would like to subscribe to me, that would be greatly appreciated. But if not, that's totally cool. I'm just glad that you're able to enjoy my content in any way, shape, or form. So as usual, I'll just wait for the analysis, and then I'll give my prediction, and we'll see if I'm right like usual. Let's get this done. Okay, we got the episode up. We are ready to start. Now just giving like a throwaway prediction, I'm kind of leaning towards Omni-Man, but as usual, I'll wait for the analysis and then I'll give a real prediction as to who I think will win. But anyways, we finally got this up, so let's get this started. Homelander versus Omni-Man. 3, 2, 1, go! Boom, 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 boom. I'm never gonna get tired of that, just so you know. Here we go, Omni-Man.
The invincible champion from planet Viltrum.
Homelander, the world's greatest superhero, brought to you by Vought International.
Few heroes have stood the test of time with more aplomb than the very first, Superman. But what if absolute power did, in fact, corrupt absolutely?
Answer, we're all screwed.
We are screwed.
Boomstick.
And it's our job
especially
to
if J. Jonah Jameson gets a hold of his powers.
Who would win a death battle?
I'm liking the animation. It looks great.
Look, up in
the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane.
No, it's Omni-Man.
Yeah.
Had you going there for a second, huh?
Not really. His name is in the title of the video.
Well, you might be forgiven for mistaking Nolan Grayson for his classic comic inspiration. He's even
no,
got
I
that
ought to mistake him for J. Jonah Jameson. He's voiced by J.K. Simmons.
CGI. Born on the planet Viltrum, Nolan was sent to Earth to act as
for
its
1,000 years
alien defender and spread the enlightenment of his utopian homeworld.
And as his superhero alter ego Omni-Man, there was no one better suited to the task. He saved the world countless times, worked alongside the Guardians of the Globe, and even married and had a son, Mark.
Life couldn't be better until Mark inherited his dad's Viltrumite powers. That's when Mark found out that his dad was a stinking rat bastard liar.
Turns out, Viltrum wasn't exactly the peaceful utopia Nolan promised.
Peaceful in the sense that they culled half their population, murdering billions with their bare hands until only the strongest were left, united by a common purpose.
This Viltrumite empire then went on to conquer planet after planet in their home galaxy, murdering any who dared oppose them. So just
because why not?
The whole peaceful part entirely.
And turns out Omni-Man was here to do that same thing to Earth. Sorry, Mark. Your dad's a dick.
Even worse,
pretty much,
he's
yeah.
Easily the most powerful being on the entire planet.
Imagine combining the raw power of a Kryptonian and the bloodlust of a Saiyan, and what you get is basically
with the jerkiness of J. Jonah
Due to
Jameson.
Their unique DNA, Viltrumites are composed of smart atoms that they can manipulate to achieve superhuman feats, like holding their breath for weeks on end by drawing more energy from the oxygen inside them.
Kinda reminds me of that whole bioelectric aura thing Superman has. That's basically how comic writers bullshit a science-y explanation for his powers.
Except smart atoms make even less sense. How can atomic structure be designated by your DNA? DNA is made of atoms. It's completely nonsensical biological hogwash that I cannot stand.
Uh-oh, comics fans. I'm calling this debunked. Viltrumites can fly, withstand near absolute zero temperatures, and even possess insane healing factors. You know, stuff like getting punched through the stomach, having your guts ripped out, or having your face smashed up into tomato soup. I don't mean to exaggerate, but Viltrumites in this series get fucked up and somehow survive.
However, too much trauma to the brain or heart can overtax their healing factors, and intense heat can be especially damaging.
Even the most powerful Viltrumites can be killed by extended baths in the spicy hot plasma of a star.
And because of their abilities, their inner ear vestibular system is far more sensitive than regular humans. Intense sonic pressure will disrupt their fragile equilibrium and even prevent them from flying.
Though pushing themselves to their physical limits only ends up making them way stronger.
Seem to have the same weakness as symbiotes now that I think about it.
Been alive and planet conquering for thousands of years, he is easily one of the toughest Viltrumites around. Like other aliens attacking him will literally splatter their bodies against him. But Mark didn't inherit everything from his dad. Despite his alien genes, Mark was raised as a human with our weak, pathetic human values like love and compassion and not brutally murdering the shit out of everyone you see like a maniac. Really made it difficult for Nolan to relate to his kid.
Such as when these aliens invaded Earth. Mark tried his best to minimize casualties and outsmart his numerically superior foes.
Nolan, meanwhile, tackled their leader through the portal back to their homeworld, then spent some time systematically annihilating their planet for even daring to take Earth from him. Classic generational divide.
Annihilate is underselling it. Nolan flew so fast that his body lit their planet's atmosphere on fire, creating massive country-sized explosions, with his own body as the projectile.
Omni-Man has flown across galaxies in only a week, survived punching a hole through a planet, and even deflected a meteor the size of Texas.
Assuming that means the diameter of the meteor is equivalent to the distance from the top of the Panhandle to the Gulf of Mexico, that would make it 1,300 kilometers wide.
And weigh over 4.6 quintillion tons.
There you go.
Re-entry speeds of over 11,000 meters per second. It had hit with enough energy to destroy the moon twice over.
So Omni-Man is strong enough to slaughter those who considered him an ally, the Guardians of the Globe, all to ensure as seamless a transition to the coming Viltrumite rule as possible.
Too bad for Nolan, it wouldn't be that easy, because he'd have to go through his son first.
Mark was horrified by his father's treachery, spurred on by the reveal that Nolan only viewed his mother as a pet, a disposable broodmare. Invincible fought Omni-Man to save the planet.
And that's when Mark's real Viltrumite training began. Get it? Training? Like the train?
Yes, we get it. It was a good run. Jesus.
But if anything, it was Omni-Man that learned a lesson about humanity that day.
He may have tried to turn Mark into a Viltrumite, but in reality, as Nolan fled Earth with tears in his eyes, Mark made his father human.
Okay. I thought there was going to be a joke at the end of that.
A multi-billion-dollar American conglomerate whose number one products are the greatest superheroes on the face of the earth.
That's right. Superheroes are real and they're big business.
Imagine a company that possesses a monopoly on popular culture, pumping out movies, TV shows, action figures, and video games constantly, drowning the masses in a slurry of focus-tested nostalgia opium with no end in sight.
Yeah. Jeez. Imagine.
Within Vought's pantheon of
That's kind of like Ultra Tech for Killer Instinct.
Their premier super team, the Seven, and its leader, Homelander.
Here we go.
He's got the looks, the charm, the Jesus, and most importantly, he's got the power to slaughter all of America's enemies at home and abroad. This guy probably eats freedom and shits eagles.
But Homelander's squeaky clean corporate sheen is only skin deep. Far from the big blue Boy Scout he's marketed as,
only 41. Yeah, Omni-Man is definitely
to Lucifer on Earth.
Remember Bad Future Biff from Back to the Future? Now give him superpowers and media training.
Vought's official story is that Homelander was an alien who landed.
Remember Bad Future Biff from Back to the Future? Now give him superpowers and media training.
Vought's official story is that Homelander was an alien who landed here as a baby. A tale we're all familiar with.
And one that's total bullshit. Homie was made in a lab with Vought's proprietary super soldier serum, Compound V.
Makes Captain America's look
complete success.
Too much
like
a
regular steroid.
He was murdering rooms of terrified scientists before his umbilical cord was even cut. In the comics, Vought had to keep a remote-controlled hydrogen bomb strapped to him at all times because they had no idea what else could possibly kill him.
As he grew up, he was subjected to psychological conditioning to make him the greatest and most profitable hero of all time.
Oh my god.
It wasn't long before he debuted as Homelander, the ultimate
kind of understand why
of
he
American
snapped,
dream.
but
Homelander possesses massively superhuman strength, speed, and durability. He can fly at hypersonic speeds, see through walls with X-ray vision, and detect a person's emotional state from just the sound of their heartbeat.
But you know you're done for when he breaks out his heat vision, which is strong enough to slice through crowds of people or split airplanes in half.
Or screams so loud that it shatters the eardrums of anyone around him.
Those
that
are
can really mess up Omni-Man.
Whose ears are exploding, by the way. Oh yeah, he totally botched this mission to stop a plane hijacking, so he forced each and everyone on board to die in the resulting crash so they wouldn't reveal his incompetence.
Well, Homelander's powers may be real, but his heroism is a charade. Though he plays his part well, he cares nothing for the peons he's forced to protect.
The only thing he treasures is, ironically, his public image. Turns out being raised as a lab experiment doesn't create a healthy person.
No,
but
it doesn't.
Worry, he eventually cleaned up his act and started a totally 100% healthy sexual relationship with a fellow superhero who just happened to be an actual Nazi. Speaking of sex,
my god!
You know how I'm always saying we should figure out how Superman and Lois get busy?
Oh
well,
my
forget
god.
that, because Homelander proved that they can't when his ejaculation blew his partner to smithereens. Who drew that?
Look, there's no way to sugarcoat this. Considering a human's load has much less mass than a shotgun pellet, it would have to be moving significantly faster to achieve the same kinetic energy. Over 1,500 meters per second, or 4.5 times faster than sound.
That's right. Homelander can bust a nut faster than the speed of sound. Well, good night, everybody. Ooh, kinda sucks for humanity that they made this dude the most powerful being on the planet and a psycho murderer.
That's no exaggeration. Stillwell even commented that Homelander has proven immune to every weapon known to mankind.
Killed the
matter
president.
How powerful. Humanity literally lacks the ability to kill him.
That'd include nuclear weapons as powerful as the Tsar bomb, which exploded with the energy of 50 megatons of TNT.
Actually, it could have exploded with twice that. But the Soviets who created it were afraid it would irreversibly alter Earth's biosphere and end the world. That's right, we all almost died.
And that's the kind of shit Homelander can shrug off no problem. He's strong enough to throw a jet with one hand and fast enough to outspeed a C4 explosion.
Despite being an emotionally stunted man-child, Homelander is still surprisingly cunning and able to manipulate those around him.
Though it probably wasn't too smart to piss off the world's angriest limey, Billy Butcher. Yeah, turns out forcibly fathering a bastard son with someone else's wife is not a good idea.
Of note, as unjustifiable as it is, to Homelander, this gave him something he never had before. Some small measure of control over his own life.
Being born Vought's star pupil meant he was under their thumb from the day he was born. His superpowered son was the first thing that was truly his and might be his best option for a new beginning. Or not.
Oh my god.
All right,
these
the
two are
combatants
messed
are
up.
set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Pause. Okay, that was messed up. And, the less we talk about that load math, the better. So, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like Omni-Man has the advantage in most categories, but his key weakness to sound can be taken advantage of. And because Homelander can unleash a scream of a supersonic scream that can deafen an entire plane, it should be able to work on Omni-Man, so... And he does have a healing factor that can be overtaxed, so... Okay, I'm gonna put in my vote. I'm gonna vote for Homelander. I think that his supersonic scream can really take advantage of a weakness that Omni-Man has, but it might not be enough to take him down, but we'll wait and see. So, let's get this going. Omni-Man versus Homelander. Here comes the fight. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh yeah, I forgot it had this 2D animation.
Coco? It's warm. You know, Nolan, Homelander is more than just a superhero. It might be cynical to say this, but he's a brand. And it's very important to me that that brand means something. And if I'm playing second fiddle to some goddamn alien, what's really the point, right? What do you think, Debbie? Aw, she's shy. So, do we have an understanding? Get the fuck out of my country.
I'm going to feed you your own heart.
Shit. That was a great line.
Fight! Oh my god. Here we go.
Country? Seriously? I'm not here for your country.
Your country. I'm here for your planet. Alright, liking this music. Whoa! Oh, Homelander can just rip right through that jet.
Oh. Never been hit by someone your own size before? You have to turn with the punch to reduce... Better.
Okay. Oh, but that was kind of funny. Oh! Sonic Scream. Yep. There they go. I was wondering how many innocents would become the crossfire.
What's the matter? Are you going to cry?
Plus, Omni-Man's far more mentally stable.
After I'm done with you, I'm gonna flash right that little shit son of yours! This worthless neighborhood! And every goddamn person you know!
Oh, shit.
Remember what I promised you.
Eat him his own heart.
Now swallow.
Oh, shit. Okay, I guess I was wrong.
Merry Christmas.
One Christmas. KO! Okay,
If
I'll take
there's
that
a
loss.
God, it sure seems like he was working out some aggression there.
Despite Homelander's dominance within the world of the boys, he's a big fish in a small pond, relatively speaking. Homelander can move faster than sound, while Omni-Man can move faster than light. Homelander can survive.
Wow,
a
I
minute,
did
while
not
Omni-Man
take
can
any of this
shatter
into
the moon
account,
twice
especially.
over.
To be fair,
Yeah.
Homelander did have a couple of abilities Omni-Man didn't, like his heat vision.
And while Viltrumite healing factors have failed against continuous exposure to the heat of stars, that still took quite a bit of time, and there's no reason to think Homelander's heat vision was anywhere near that hot.
Hell, Nolan's tanked heat vision from the superhero Mean Supreme before, who can vaporize people in an instant.
Even if it was hot
okay.
enough, Omni-Man's superior speed would cut him off before he could do any lasting damage. Similarly, despite being able to disrupt his equilibrium with his supersonic screaming, Homelander wasn't strong enough to capitalize on it in any meaningful way.
Plus, while Homelander is pretty devious when the situation calls for it, Omni-Man has been fighting and conquering worlds for thousands of years.
Yeah,
he
he's
comes
got
from
the
a
experience.
warrior culture
Wow,
based
I did
on
not take a
fighting.
lot of things into
Homelander, on the other
consideration.
hand, comes from a test tube and never had to push himself as a fighter because he was always so much stronger than everyone else.
And that's the key difference between them. One is a warrior, and the other is a bully. Homelander was never going to give up easy, but Omni-Man's skill, power, and Viltrumite heritage earned him the win.
When it comes to Superman knockoffs, Homelander had to eat his heart out.
The winner is
God.
Omni-Man.
All right, I'll take that loss. Wow, that was
Death
that
Battle
was a
is
lot I
back,
didn't
and
consider
we've launched
here.
a brand new membership program for
All
our
right,
YouTube channel.
who's next?
By directly supporting our team, you'll get unique emotes, badges, and additional content, and a bunch more. Click that join button to see more info, and thanks so much for watching.
Wait, Magneto? Oh, who's he going up against? Oh, Tetsuo! Tetsuo from Akira. Okay. I thought that they would have Magneto go up against Darth Vader because I know they did a DBX with those two characters and they seem pretty similar to me, but ooh, Tetsuo, that's actually pretty interesting. like, it's been a long time since I've seen Akira, but I'm honestly thinking of giving this one to Magneto, because Magneto's got far more control over his powers than Tetsuo, because when Tetsuo lost control of his powers, well, you know what he went through. If you don't, then, well, hope you have a strong stomach when you find out. But, yeah, that's gonna be pretty interesting to watch, though, because, yeah. Okay, that's... Okay, why am I so terrible at talking? I don't know why. But anyways, before I make even more of a fool out of myself, I'm just going to end this off here. So anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you would leave your thoughts down in the comments, the original release is down in the description too. And if you want to give me a follow on Twitter, and if you want to subscribe to my channel and add more to the 100, then that would be much appreciated. But anyways, thanks a lot for watching. I'm the Crocodile King. Have a great one, people.